Oh, we are back, and tonight we have the Deli members giving us the 2023 bold predictions. Will you agree or will you disagree? Will you be laughing at them mercifully or will you agree with some of our takes? Stay tuned. Welcome to the shop. Let's get it. Welcome in to the DFS Deli. I am the proprietor of this delicatessen, Saleh Ali Shahid. And tonight, the whole crew is in the house, and some are on camera, and some decided not to go to the store to get a camera. But that is okay. We're here, we're ready to work, and we got 2023 bold predictions. I gave you the task of giving me 3 of your bold predictions for the season. And I'll tell you, I already know I know Baker's going to come with something ridiculous, but you two, you might be sensitive. So we'll see. We'll see. Sensible, I should say. Sensible. So go around the deli. Welcome back to work. Baker, how's it going? I can't see what you're doing, but how's it going, buddy?
Well, one, how you going to come at me when Dale's already trying to wish injury on people? Come on, bro.
Not yet. You don't know that.
I advise that he does not do that.
The fact that he had to even ask that question. The man's thinking injury already, all right? And you want to come at me, bro?
That on Justin Jefferson. You better stop it before I put it on Justin Jefferson week 1.
I mean, his greatness will ascend like your fucking hatred, all right? Let's be real. But I'm fantastic. I'm happy you can't see me because my room's a mess. So, yeah, we're good.
I didn't know I invited John Cena on. No, we're not getting into John Cena takes.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you're getting. Chill. What's going on, man?
Oh, just another day here at the deli. 3 out of 4 of us showed up to work properly, and
I showed up on time.
He did show up on time.
Okay, okay, Baker. You showed up on time. Where's your camera?
Oh my God!
I'd rather had you been late with the camera. Dale is giving our second hobby there, Whirlyball Cleveland, a free pop.
I'm blurring that out.
Not sponsored.
On YouTube, I'm blurring that out.
Hey, if it was Ricky, we'd leave it in. These new guys, I don't know. No,
right.
No, I mean it's cool. It's cool to be back on video. Good to see everybody except Baker, of course. I'll see Baker tomorrow. Along with Dale at some volleyball, but let's hit it with some bold predictions, and let's go from there. Let's dive on in.
There you go. You did not say dive on in last week at all. I just want to let you know.
You did not.
It's all right.
Hey, man, it's the first episode of the season. We're just getting to the flow of things, so I get it. It's cool. You can leave
the rest.
Dive on in is a that's a week 1. We start week 1 type deal. This is we're on the pre-show.
The pre-show.
Yeah.
Does that make me Booker T right now? If we're on the pre-show,
why do you have to be Booker T?
Because I'm black with dreads.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know why you had to go there.
Why can't you be Michael Cole?
Yeah.
Why can't you be Corey Graves? You got tattoos.
No, I'm Corey Graves. That's my cousin.
And I would
Not
say
the same last name.
And if anything, when it comes to the tattoos, I think our host with the most tattoos, that is, would kind of take that role. The same way he was Heath Slater just because he has kids.
Yeah. It's very true. Very true. Dale, what's going on, man?
Chili could be Funaki if he really wants to.
I don't see in any world where that makes sense.
0 sense made, but still funny as hell.
But it's funny.
I don't get it. Are you Byron then, Dale?
I'm okay with that.
You get demoted off of the announcer's desk?
I'm okay with that.
You shouldn't be.
Right. You shouldn't
My
be.
fat ass can go sit back by the catering and eat all day. That's all I'm good about.
You really shouldn't be. Getting called Byron, that's no go.
Could be worse.
Fair.
No, it really couldn't be worse.
I mean, Byron had at SummerSlam. He had that sponsorship deal with the kids and the schools and with Titus O'Neil, right? That's what he was up to, right?
Worldwide.
Bro, it's so bad we can't even name the ad he gave us for free.
It was donating to some schools and shit. I don't know. Gave them belts and $20,000. I don't know.
The fact that you remember that he was actually on SummerSlam at some point in time, kudos to you, because I completely forgot that I saw his face.
He was on SummerSlam like last weekend. SummerSlam.
Yeah. It was on the right before the show started.
Yeah,
No one else
remember that.
We didn't see that
Titus
part.
O'Neil did the thing.
No.
We literally
No.
turned it on as the shit was running of then, now, forever. That's
Well,
I mean, I even watched the pre-show. Like, I was watching everything from the pre-show to the entire show, so on and so forth. I don't remember seeing his face.
Bro,
well,
you sat there for 5 hours.
oh,
Of commercial-free football.
It wasn't commercial free. There's still ads.
I know.
all right. Well, we digress. Sorry, we always got to throw in some wrestling talk before we get into the fantasy football talk. Again, you were tasked. What?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm the one with the soundboard. I control the yeahs around here, okay?
Oh, you can't stop me from saying it. You can't.
I literally can. There's a mute button right here that I can cut you off at any time.
he also can just edit you out completely.
I
He
mean,
could also fire you.
I didn't download the Vince McMahon "you're fired" thing, so just wait for that.
Next week.
Nice.
Next time he's late.
That'll be next week.
I was gonna say that'll be the next time we jump on. So again, guys, I tasked you with the assignment to come up with 3 bold predictions for the season, and just to get the pot cooking, just to warm it up a little bit. I'll start with my first bold prediction. Bold prediction number 1 from your host, Sully Ali Shahid, is if, and this is the caveat, if DeMar Hamlin does not win Comeback Player of the Year by default, let's just pretend he doesn't exist, okay? Let's pretend he doesn't exist. Your Comeback Player of the Year is in Baltimore. Odell Beckham Jr. will be your Comeback Player of the Year. In a Todd Monken-led offense, getting that chemistry back with Lamar, Rashad Bateman's injury, I don't think they have anybody else to throw to with the exception of Mark Andrews. I think this offense is going to take a step forward this year, and I think we're going to see the glimpses of the old OBJ, not old OBJ. I think he's going to have to the tune of, I'd say, about 1,400 yards and getting that box almost double-digit times this year. Bold prediction number 1. Bold prediction number 1. OBJ is your Comeback Player of the Year. Thoughts?
Can you hit the button of what did he say? Like,
I'm not hitting for myself. Absolutely not.
Hit the button.
It's reserved for y'all.
You hit the button.
We just be our own soundboard. What did he say?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm mute all y'all. I do it. I don't care.
Ooh.
Comeback Player of the Year.
I don't know. Whoever wants to take the lead on this one.
I will take the lead on this.
Thoughts?
So do we remember what happened last time that Odell Beckham was the main target on an offense? What happened?
He had Baker Mayfield throwing him the ball.
Cool.
He hated the team he was on.
Freddie Kitchens was his head coach.
Dude, Freddie Kitchens.
Oh, Freddie Kitchens.
The list goes on. I mean, so we missed your point.
I honestly feel like if he's your number 1 option at wide receiver, it's not going to go well. He needs to be either your second wide receiver or just the guy running slants in the middle of the field. That's all he's going to do. He's not going to sit there and break off your big outside runs anymore. I don't think he's fast enough anymore, honestly.
Dale, he's been rehabbing for a year and a half now. Okay, the man is fine. This is modern medicine we're talking about here. Okay,
but it did take him a long time to get signed, and he
wanted the bag. He wanted that bag, son. He wasn't signing for no veterans minimum.
I don't think that was a lot of the case. I think a lot of teams would have signed him, but they were unsure. And I'm not going to say that Baltimore signed him to make Lamar happy, but that could have been a possible caveat.
And I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. I just think the bounce back is coming.
I don't hate the take. I mean, the biggest concern with the Ravens is health. Like the entire team.
Who's the Ravens' backup quarterback this year?
I don't even care. I don't even care who their backup is. It's just health, right? Like Dobbins, Lamar, Odell. Like the whole question on that team is health. Like if they're healthy, I could totally see it. My comeback player of the year minus DeMar Hamlin, all right, because I think we all can safely
Just
put that one.
put him out of the conversation, guys.
I mean, if the NFL loves anything, man, the NFL loves himself some Russell Wilson.
I don't want to ride with Russell Wilson. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I mean, I need some Russell Wilson.
I get it, but like NFL loves themselves some quarterback. NFL loves Russell Wilson.
Oh
Hey,
God,
Baker.
Baker's raising his
You
hand.
could
Oh
if
God.
you had a camera, you could just show your facial expressions.
You're right, but I don't, so I had to raise my hand. This is gonna sound weird coming from me. I agree with Chill.
About Russell Wilson?
I do.
What did he say? What did he say? What did he say?
I mean, especially considering how me and Chill went at it. Chill was just saying blasphemous things about Kirk Cousins on Monday when we hung out.
I won't derail this podcast, but continue.
We're not going to go down. We're not going down that road. That'll take the entire hour. But the fact of me and him agreeing with anything, it's weird, especially considering I call him my nemesis. He's my arch villain. But yeah, I kind of ride with Russ this year. I think we talked about it in our first show back. Sean Payton's going to make a difference. I think this offense is going to be a lot more efficient. And if he puts up, numbers that he used to put up, back in Seattle, I think he's definitely going to be in that conversation for comeback.
And we could low key toss the health card towards Russell, not as much as I would toss it towards the Ravens, because like that team has been hit by the injury bug over the past 2 years. I think that
Still is.
I mean, so I think the Ravens are a top 5 offense if healthy.
Led by Odell Beckham Jr., your comeback player of the year. Watch.
Again, like I said, I don't hate the take. It's logical. It's a good take.
We're getting bold out here. I told you, I'm getting bold. So, Chili, since why don't you go ahead and hit me with your first bold take of the 2023 season?
I mean, I mentioned it on the first show. I mentioned it at the bar. I'll just go with the Jaguars are the number 1 seed in the AFC.
You're aware that the Kansas City Chiefs still play football, right?
I'm super aware. Again,
this is a team that barely got in the playoffs last year, Chill. And they shouldn't have made it if it wasn't for Tennessee losing. So all of a sudden, they're going to make a leap to the number 1 seed.
They play the 2 easiest divisions in football. Like I'm not saying that they might not even be like a great team. I mean, they do play Kansas City early. I think they play on week 2, week 3. They went into Kansas City and only lost by 6 in the playoffs. So I'm not going to rule it out as a possibility. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say they beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. That would be some blasphemy. But again, I'm very high on Trevor Lawrence this year. That game ultimately could matter if they both tie in terms of record. Like, I don't see how the Jags don't win 12, 13 games. Could the Chiefs take the 1 seed with 14? Because again, I won't rule out the Chiefs from going 17-0 because they're the Chiefs. But I mean, you said bold, so I mean, I'll just believe in what I've been screaming. So,
hey man, support it. Dale, thoughts?
I like the take. I mean,
I'm
on the Trevor Lawrence train. So
okay, all right. We got a thumbs up from Dale on Chill's first bold take. Baker, Jaguars number 1 seed.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Okay.
Chill. You had me with the Russell Wilson. I was riding with you.
But I mean, if you just say the Chiefs, I understand. Like, how can I argue against Patrick Mahomes?
I think there's more than just the Chiefs. Like, yeah, they'll win the South. Cool. I think whoever wins the North. I think
I think they're going to have more teams than the team because the North is going to kill each other.
The North is going to kill each other. The Jaguars are going to lose games they shouldn't because they are still a very young team. So I think whoever wins the North probably has more wins than them. Obviously the Chiefs. I can make an argument for the second team in the West having more wins than them.
I don't see that.
I mean, the Chargers are notorious for having a bunch of wins in the regular season, doing nothing in the playoffs.
I just don't see it. I just don't see how, because I figured the Jags are winning 12 or 13 games. I don't think the team in the North, if the team, whoever wins the North, I could see maybe having 12.
I had to mute myself on that one. I didn't want to keep yelling into the microphone, but okay, all right. Well, that's like I said. That's a no for me. It's a no for Baker. It's a yes from Dale. But I mean, that's why we getting bold, But again, I could definitely see it. Dale, bold prediction number 1 from you of the 2023 NFL season. What you got?
That a top 5 wide receiver in fantasy football this year will come out of the NFC South.
Show your work.
It is going to be Chris Olave. He will be top 5 fantasy wide receiver this year, I think. I think you have an upgrade in quarterback. Obviously, you're not getting the ball from Andy Dalton, Taysom Hill anymore.
Though you keep Taysom Hill's name out of your mouth, okay?
Taysom Hill is a tight end. Book it. Insert, add to cart. Like, yes. But quarterback Taysom Hill all game? Nah, I'm good. But he had 72 catches last year, 1,042 yards. It's almost 15 yards per catch. Can only go up, right? But the boldest prediction out of this whole thing will be that I honestly feel like his numbers are going to be in the realm of Devontae Adams with Aaron Rodgers numbers.
Ooh, Delali.
Oh, wow. So Michael Thomas not coming back doesn't deter those numbers a little bit. I mean, this offense is taking a step back, to be honest. I understand they're in a terrible division. Don't get me wrong, but Devontae Adams numbers is because they're going to be trailing all year and they have to throw? Because they are.
I mean, if you go back to my episode 1, I took the Saints to win that division because of their schedule literally not facing anybody. I can see the Saints being the number 2 seed in the NFC.
So Derek Carr is going to have a renaissance with this team?
I think so.
Gross.
Baker, do you disagree?
I was on with Chris Olave in the top 5. I could rock with that. I do like Chris Olave this year from a fantasy perspective. Absolutely love him. Putting up Devontae Adams numbers, I got to pump the brakes on that. Because Devontae Adams numbers, you're talking, 110, 112 freaking catches, somewhere in that neighborhood for, 1,500 yards and double-digit touchdowns. I can't get with that. Even with the extra week, I can't get with that. Because Derek Carr, though, I'm saying he's an upgrade over Andy Dalton. No.
Only slightly. Only slightly. Just kidding. Derek Carr is my boy. I've lost a lot of money on Derek Carr.
And you've won no money on Derek Carr.
Yet.
So, Baker.
Yes.
Let me throw some numbers at you here. Are you ready for this?
Hit me with it.
Hit him with it, Zoe.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah, let me talk to you. So, Aaron Rodgers won MVP in 2020, correct?
Sure.
Okay. Devontae Adams' numbers that year were 115 catches, 1,374 yards, and 18 touchdowns. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So, all Chris Olave has to do is add roughly 25 more catches, 200 yards, and he's got to get a shit ton of touchdowns. But that's beside the point. We're just going to leave that part out.
You want to be a top 5 receiver, you want to be a top 5 fantasy receiver, that's the point. You got to get in the box.
A lot.
Or have a shit ton of receptions.
A lot.
But yeah, 25 catches, that's a huge number. Like we're not going to just gloss over 25 catches either. Like, that's not a huge amount of catches to gap. If he adds 10 to 15 catches from his total from last year, that's a great, improvement. 25 is a big number. I don't see him putting up 100+ catches this year. I really
I don't think 25 is that big of a jump, considering that your quarterback was Andy Dalton and Taysom Hill.
He had
last
Jameis
year.
Winston for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. That was one of the weeks that Michael Thomas actually did something.
Bingo. Week 1 versus Atlanta.
Fair.
And you already know somebody who had Jameis Winston in multiple lineups in DFS.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that vividly, actually.
I love that, man.
My God. Baker, first bold take of the year. What you got?
Offensive player of the year.
Ooh.
I mentioned it at the bye. I said RB1 is Ramondre Stevens' season. He's also winning your offensive player of the year.
Stop it. Get some help.
When he has 100 catches this year, Sully, you heard me.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
Which one you need? Which one you need?
What did he say? What?
That's fair. That's fair. You said
What?
so. LaDainian Tomlinson, Austin Eckler, CMC plays in New England apparently. Listen, how many offensive players of the years are on a fourth place team? General question, legit question.
Outside of last year's offensive player of the year, I can't name any off the top of my head. And we all know why I can name last year's off the top of my head.
Okay.
Who's on your favorite team?
Yep.
He's just my favorite player.
He's on your favorite team. I should have wore a Vikings jersey. I have one.
I don't. So
I don't have an NFL jersey.
Really?
That's shocking, actually. But yeah, I 100% think this offense, barring the fact of them bringing in a veteran in New England,
Which will happen.
I think this offense is going to run through Ramondre.
You already know Uncle Lenny's coming to town at some point.
Fingers crossed he doesn't.
Uncle Lenny or Zeke? One of the two.
If Zeke comes to town, I give zero shits about Zeke. Zero.
The bus.
I think Lenny could cut into Stevenson's passing game a little bit, capping him a little bit there. But Zeke comes to town, I literally couldn't care less.
Chill thoughts.
I don't see Ramondre Stevens. He plays in New England. I don't really see him as RB1. I don't see it. Between Bill O'Brien and Bill Belichick, I don't see it. I mean, maybe top 5, but no. I mean, I still think Austin Eckler has a better chance of finishing at RB1 than he does.
Dale, thoughts?
I'm just wondering how much Baker drank before he got on the show tonight.
I was drinking playing golf, and I'm drinking wine right now.
Hey, listen, when he was sober at the bar, he was still screaming Ramondre. So drunk or not, he still believes in it.
Facts. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I mean, for our dynasty team, I hope Baker hits this one right on the head.
And for our dynasty team, chill. I have Odell Beckham. I'll trade him to you.
You need to trade him to
Sully.
Sully's not in our dynasty league.
I'd take Odell Beckham off your hands in a heartbeat.
Well, the last thing I need in our dynasty league is a wide receiver, but
not if you have RB1. Not if you have RB1 and Ramondre Stevenson with 100 catches.
I have RB1. His name's Austin Eckler.
That means you can have RB1 and RB3.
What, Ramondre is 3?
No, CMC's 2.
Y'all is hilarious.
CMC's 2.
Dale, bold prediction number 2. Hit me.
The Steelers' streak of going over 500 with Mike Tomlin comes to an end this year. That I think that Kenny Pickett will fall into somewhat. I already know where you guys are going to go on the defense of this, but he's going to go in the somewhat same sophomore slump that Mac Jones went into. But because Matt Canada is trash. Not as trash as Matt Patricia, but he is trash. But I still think that they're just going to try to either make Kenny Pickett throw too much still. I think they're just going to keep stacking the box against Najee Harris and make him throw too much. And I don't think he's going to do it.
Chill, thoughts?
They've gone over 500 with I mean, we could all start naming the quarterbacks that have gone over 500 with, right? Mason Rudolph,
Duck
Duck Hodges,
Just
Duck Hodgins,
Kenny Pickett, Mitch
the
Trubisky,
the fossil of Ben Roethlisberger.
and you don't think Kenny Pickett's going to get better? Actually, full year starter.
I do not.
He's got
I got a feeling.
arguably one of the top 3 head coaches in the league.
Yeah. You wanted bold. That's my bold.
Yeah, I ain't agreeing with it.
That's fine.
Dale, there's 3 things assured in this life: death, taxes, and Mike Tomlin's finishing above 500. Period. That's it. That's the only thing you can count on in this fucking world. That's it.
Baker rooting for the Vikings.
Nah, he'll jump ship as soon as Jay Jetta and Kirk Cousins ain't on that team. He'll be done with them. Dalvin Cook's already gone, so
this might be Kirko's last year. So
there it is. There it is.
I'm just a little confused because if he's so good, why didn't he get an extension?
he's also like in his late 30s, bro.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
but you can hit Baker with his bold take.
Is he gonna ride the franchise tag thing again, like he did for so
No.
many years?
Absolutely not.
I mean, listen,
nah.
I'll give Cousins this. The man is a genius, and he's made a boatload of money he's not earned. So,
Mhm.
Hey, you are worth whatever somebody's willing to pay you.
and him and Sam Bradford did it best.
Nah,
Well, Sam
bro.
Bradford got it on that rookie crap.
Nah, you got to go Carson Wentz in that muff.
Colt
You got to
McCoy
throw Carson Wentz in that conversation, bro.
and Colt McCoy.
Not Colt McCoy.
Nah, Colt McCoy's just been veterans minimum for the past like 10 years. He's just
Carson
in
Wentz-
the league.
Carson Wentz got a huge deal, but he ain't get all that money. Kirk Cousins, those franchise tags, he got all that money. Every deal he's gotten in Minnesota been 100% guaranteed. He's getting caked up out there.
Dude, the last time Pittsburgh went under 500, I wasn't even a teenager.
I thought you were gonna say not even born.
What,
He
91?
ain't been coaching his entire life. That's why.
Bro, 03. 03 was the last time they were under 500.
When Sully graduated high school.
Oh
Damn.
my god, I was 11.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, your guys' kids have never seen a losing Pittsburgh Steelers team.
Facts. And they won't. Period. Baker.
That's my name.
Bold take number 2.
I'm gonna stick in the realm of fantasy on this one.
All right.
We will have the ascension of the new Cooks into the top 10 RBs.
James Cook.
Is going to be a top 10 running back.
He's going to beat out
RB1 and RB10 in the same division. All right, we just need to stack the freaking East, apparently. Like, what show your work.
Honestly, every report out of Buffalo so far is he's only been running with the ones, and Damian Harris has strictly been running with the twos. He obviously led.
What team is Josh Allen running with? The ones or the twos? I did
not look up that report. Unfortunately, I did not look up if Josh Allen was running with the twos. You jackass.
You need me to find it for you, Baker? You need me to find it?
I mean, every year they come out, we don't want them run the ball that much. We don't want them run the ball that much. And then Josh Allen proceeds to run.
Josh Allen's still going to run. Like,
listen, I'm not the big Josh Allen defender here, but the dude's going to run with the football.
He is. He absolutely is. I think James Cook gets the ball more. And when it came to yards per touch last year, he was number 2 in the league. He was dynamic with the ball in his hands. He just didn't get enough touches. If that touch count reaches around 200, he doesn't need much more to be super effective in this offense. This offense, like, obviously, you're never going to stack the box versus anything. So he's going to have space. He's going to have room. Yeah, he's going to be nothing besides big plays all year for this team.
I don't think he gets enough opportunities. Because if there's one thing the Buffalo Bills can't figure out, they don't know how to run the football. Just like the Pittsburgh Steelers don't know how to draft offensive linemen.
That's not true.
Their Hall of Fame center.
Buffalo literally struggles to run the football, and they haven't figured that part out.
I was talking about Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh part of that conversation.
Well, over the past 3 or 4 years, that O line has been bottom 3.
It's getting better.
They just drafted their new left tackle of the future.
And don't forget, Buffalo selected Dalton Kincaid with their first round pick. It's not like they drafted a lineman; they're still going to throw.
Yeah, that's what I want to kind of segue into that and Chill's kind of side of it is that what Buffalo came out and said, Josh Allen came out and said himself was, I need to learn how to be a quarterback. So that means he wants to cut down on the running, which means one thing, they'll just pass more. So they spent their first round capital on a tight end, that receiving tight end, in order to throw more. That's what they want to do. They brought in Dame Harris for one thing, goal line work. That's it. It's going to be really hard for James Cook to get that much fantasy relevance when he's only touching the ball 8 times a game, because that will literally be his floor.
I definitely don't see the fact of him only touching it 8. And let's not forget, like, part of his game is being that, that receiving back, being effective out of the backfield. So them throwing the ball doesn't actually piss me off in that aspect. It means he's on the field more anyway.
I don't see the touchdown equity with James Cook.
That's another problem too. I don't see how he scores. He has to score from way outside.
If he's getting the touchdowns, then I can totally see your point there. But between, like you said, Damian Harris on the goal line, them just throwing the ball, and Josh Allen just taking it for his damn self, I think the touchdown work is going to be hard for him to come by.
The touchdowns is going to be what puts him there or does not get him there.
Now, if you're telling me he's going to get 5 to 6 receptions a game plus the 8 to 10 touches, that would be a little bold.
That ain't going to happen.
I mean, I can see him getting roughly around 15 touches a game.
I don't see that, especially with the way Stephon Diggs is like, yo, bro, you all need to throw me the ball. If he's getting 15 touches a game, Stephon Diggs is getting traded.
So
up by 80.
I mean, Devin Singletary literally had 12, 13 carries, not even just touches, carries a game. Like it's not a hard number to hit.
But he still wasn't RB10.
Devin Singletary also sucks.
But he still wasn't to James Cook.
But he still wasn't RB10. Like, you don't. I mean, Trent Rich. Is it Trent Richardson? Trent Richardson was arguably a top 10 back. Was he good? No. If the team you're playing on is dominant or has a dominant part of their game, then yeah, you can ease your way up there.
Go ahead, Dale. Thoughts?
I feel like that James Cook's ceiling, like absolute top ceiling, would be Kareem Hunt's like first full year with the Browns when he was just that receiving back out of the backfield spelling Nick Chubb. That's it. Because all the goal line work's either going to be Damian Harris or Josh Allen still. They're going to be throwing it a shit ton to the new tight end. I got a feeling Dawson Knox is actually going to get traded before the end of the year.
I love Dawson Knox there. They'll just run 2 tight end sets. Forget it.
Yeah, they'll run 2 tight end.
Yeah, they love Dawson Knox.
Dalton Kincaid is their starting slot receiver. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, I mean, 90% of reports are saying he's not even a tight end. He's literally their slot receiver. So
cool. So Kyle Pitts 2.0. Got it. Don't draft this guy.
Don't put that Kyle Pitts on him.
No, don't you put Pitts on Dalton Kincaid. You shut your mouth.
Because Kyle Pitts is literally that one player that I don't care if he's there in the 15th round, I'm not drafting him.
Wow.
What did he say?
I mean, a bonus extra. I'll give you a little bonus. Kyle Pitts finishes outside the top 15 to tight end.
You're gonna hate where my next bold prediction's going next.
Well, let's toss it back to the host.
Pitts take? Is it a Kyle Pitts take?
I mean, sounds like me.
It is not a Kyle Pitts take.
I'm about to say, it sounds like me and Dale have a bet already if it's a Kyle Pitts take.
It is a Falcons take, but not a Kyle Pitts take.
Ooh, the Falcons. Okay.
Please be something about Desmond Ridder, please.
No.
Chill, bold take number 2. I don't think I got to you with number 2 yet.
I mean, bold take number 2. The Tampa Bay Bucks will have the first round pick in next year's NFL draft.
The number one
I'm gonna
pick.
kick you off now. Hold on a second.
The number one pick.
I'm not giving the reasons why I completely disagree with this. Y'all know my feelings about the Bucks, so you can skip me.
So let's do this. What team does Mike Evans end the season on? I'll kick it to Sully.
Damn.
Tampa Bay, you jerk.
All right, Dale.
Wrong.
Dale, what team does Mike Evans end the season on?
The Chiefs.
Baker. Same to you.
Broncos country.
Haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate.
So I do like the Chiefs take. I also could see him winding up on the Patriots.
I mean, that's where RB1 is, right?
You asked for bold, motherfucker. You didn't say simple. What, you want me to tell you Ramondre Stevenson top 10 running back? The fuck?
I know. It's not bold. I know. I'm with you, Baker. I'm with you. I'm just reiterating your point. That's where RB1 is, right?
Absolutely.
And you still get this face.
and let's not forget the Patriots were what, $2 million away from getting DeAndre Hopkins. So they want a wide receiver. They need a wide receiver.
What? They don't believe that they get Juju on that beat?
They need an outside wide receiver.
Oh yeah,
Devontae Parker.
Sister. Yeah.
Devontae Parker. They just gave Devontae Parker money.
Bro.
Who hasn't given Devontae Parker money? Like, how is he still a thing?
I mean, and then if you're looking for, I'm trying to think of, a playoff team, that could, like, I think Baker was pretty spot on there. I think the Broncos could use him. And I'm trying to think of, like, one more playoff team. I mean, he could go with the Lions.
I like
Lions are
that.
set.
I like that
Jameson
a lot.
Williams and
He's suspended.
the God.
Jameson
of the Sun.
Williams suspending for 6 weeks.
I know.
6 weeks.
You were talking about the end of the season. Mike Evans is getting traded week 1. Mike Evans is getting traded at all, by the way. Shut up.
He's getting
Whatever.
traded.
Okay.
I think him, their left tackle, and Chris Godwin all get traded.
I'll take that bet. I'll take it.
They are not trading Tristan Wirfs. There's no way.
But if some team offers him a first-round pick, hell yeah, they're going to trade him. They trying to lose, Dale.
So they could draft Drake May.
Just keep spitting that garbage out of your mouths.
Bruh.
The Bucks are winning the South. You haters.
Bro.
Stop it.
I mean, they need Drake May. They need Drake May. They 100% need Drake May.
You know what, Sully? I'll give you a fourth hot take at the end of this if you really want to go there.
Ain't no fourth about it, dog. The Bucks is winning the division. That's not even a hot take. That's facts.
Your paid actor is not even going to start a game this year.
He actually is already starting on Friday. He's starting the preseason, you hater. So
Kyle Trask is starting game 2.
I know. But Baker's starting game 1. So he said he wouldn't start a game. He already is. So suck it, Dale.
That's no.
Suck
That's
it.
regular season.
Suck it. Shut up.
Is Dale going to sleep over there?
I should. No, this is not. This is not volleyball Dale. Getting comfy next to the court before we start.
Awkward.
Well,
Okay.
luckily, our game is early as hell tomorrow, Dale. You can't be sleeping.
You're right. My daughter, my wife, they'll all be there.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. All right.
Mini farmer.
Y'all ready for my bold take? The boldest takes. And I don't care if y'all disagree with it or not, which is obviously why we're here.
Mayfield's going to win the MVP.
Who? Baker Mayfield?
Yeah.
I already
Ain't
said
that bold.
my comeback player of the year is OBJ. If I was getting bold, I would have said it would have been Baker Mayfield. But I'm being logical here. So,
I thought you said MVP. I thought you said MVP Baker Mayfield.
No, Dale said that, thinking that's what I was going to say. No, Baker Mayfield is just going to be a playoff quarterback, sir. Hater. But along the lines, who's not going to be a playoff quarterback, and I already know I'm going to piss one loyal listener off, and I do not care.
Oh boy!
This is the year that Jerry Jones is going to have to suffer the wrath of his fan base when Dakota Prescott leads the league in turnovers again. They have a less than 500 record going into at least week 10, and he's forced to bench Dakota Prescott. Dakota Prescott will not finish the season as the Cowboys starting quarterback. That is my bold prediction.
Lally.
Wow!
I said it.
So what, Cooper Rush coming?
Yep.
Cooper Rush.
It's got to be, because you already know this Dallas fan base. Okay, they are going to be quick to turn on just about anybody. The dude led the league in interceptions, and he played 5 less games than every other quarterback eligible for that list. Reports out of
Sounds like
preseason,
Baker
reports out of
Mayfield.
camp, and he already looks like crap. Like he's still turning the ball over at an excessive rate. And not to mention, there's a certain lineman that still hasn't signed. So you got to realize this man's going to be under a tremendous amount of pressure. Not saying Zach Martin's not going to make it back, but at this point in time, we're talking about disgruntled RB1 in the backfield because they ain't pay him. Another guy that didn't get paid. This defense is still going to be solid, but when you're turning the ball over at such an alarming rate, they're going to get pissed at you eventually. And again, Cooper Rush is just sitting there like, guys, we were winning games when I was in. Like, so if the Cowboys start off, let's say, for the worst scenario to this to happen, 2-6, Dakota Prescott is benched. Period.
That's painful. That is painful.
That's my thoughts. Anybody got something to say?
I don't see it.
Disagree?
I don't see it.
Show your
I
work.
mean, even with all the interceptions he had last year, they still made the playoffs. And they got Brandon Cooks. Like, I know that might not be the biggest signing, but I think that's going to help. Now, I think what saves them is the defense.
So in the 5 games he's missed, what was their record? What's Cooper Rush? 4-1?
But who did they play?
Who cares? Who cares? I understand they made the playoffs, but in his
Check my
absence,
stats. Hold, please.
was Cooper Rush 4-1? I just want to
I
know.
believe so. Yeah, I believe so, yes.
Those games helped him make the playoffs. And yeah, I'm not saying he didn't look bad against, Tom Brady's or the ghost of Tom Brady's Buccaneers, but what happened in the second round?
Oh, I mean, they lost to a better team.
Why
San
were
Francisco.
Why were they the
San
better
Francisco.
team?
San
Because they have
Francisco.
Tom Brady Jr.
San Francisco is way better than Dallas.
They have the next Tom Brady on their team in San Francisco. So
Yeah, but
I
where do you
don't know
look at though? Where do you look at first with any team? It's the quarterback position. And again, he's the first guy that got one of these mega contracts, right?
But he was undefeated. He was undefeated going into that game. Brock Purdy, right? If you're going off the record,
yeah, absolutely. And Brock Purdy doesn't turn the ball over either.
No, God, no.
So I mean, you're talking about a guy again that if this team is not winning, if they're winning in spite of him, then that's fine. He probably won't get benched. If they're losing games because of him and these turnovers, he's gone, man. He's gone. Go ahead, Dale.
So they played Cincinnati, his first start.
Right, that was a good one, right?
Yeah, it was
kudos.
okay.
No, listen, kudos to him. He beat Joe Burrow.
Yep. Then they played the Giants.
I'm not a huge fan of the Giants. They made the playoffs. Kudos.
The Commanders.
Okay.
The Rams with, I think that was when Baker Mayfield started.
No, Baker started much later in the season.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Was it? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Oh, anyways, with the Rams, and then Philadelphia.
Right, he got slaughtered by the Eagles when he played a semi-real team. Okay.
Yep.
Listen, I don't doubt that Cooper Rush couldn't do anything, but like when he did play a real team off of that, which at the time I'll only give credit to the Eagles because Cincinnati was still going through all of their offensive line trouble. Like the defense played great.
It can't help when they played him. I mean, we're talking about a team that made an AFC Championship game at the Super Bowl back-to-back years, and he beat them.
Agreed, but it does. Hey, sometimes it does matter when you play teams.
He beat a team that slaughtered Baker's team in the first round.
I
Just saying.
can't stand you.
Hey, you know who also slaughtered Baker's team? Dakota Prescott.
Facts.
Beat
Right,
the
though.
shit out of them. Beat
Right,
the
though.
shit
You're right,
out
though.
of them.
But
Right, though.
again, hey man, this is why it's bold takes. This is
right.
why it's bold.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Baker, thoughts and bold take?
I can't believe I'm saying this twice in one show. I still agree with Chill. Fuck, what is wrong with me?
Because you're smart. We're smart.
2 weeks in a
Baker.
row.
Oh, smart.
We're,
I honestly just think that defense is too good for them to lose 6 games. At least at the beginning of the season, not overall, but at the beginning of the season, for them to start off 2-6 or 3-7 or anything along those lines, I think that defense is too good for that.
Okay. All right. I'm with it. Baker, hit me with that next bold take, brother.
Do you want Vikings or non-Vikings?
Baker, I don't want anything to do with the Vikings.
No.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to take you to Motor City.
Ooh, okay.
The Sun God will be wide receiver number 1 this year.
I was going to say, hit him with the Krusty Krab. He was number one.
But yeah, the Sun God will outscore my boy in Jay Jetta and be your wide receiver 1 in fantasy this year.
No debate. Pass. Pass. Gentlemen.
Who's throwing him the ball?
Jared Goff throwing him the ball?
Not wide receiver 1.
I mean, Jared Goff was like a top 7 quarterback last year.
I mean,
Okay.
The wide receiver 1 from last year had Kirk Cousins. The wide receiver 1 from the year before that had Matthew Stafford. The wide receiver 1 from before that, well, it was Aaron Rodgers, so I can't really say shit.
Well, the one wide receiver won a Super Bowl single-handedly.
He won a Super Bowl single-handedly because Sully's comeback player of the year got hurt.
He still did it single-handedly. Cincinnati still knew what the play was, and they couldn't stop it.
Fair, but Odell Beckham was about to win Super Bowl MVP until he tore his ankle.
Without question.
I think I agree with that.
But yeah, I don't think. I think with the amount of targets and quality targets that the Sun God gets per game, I don't see how he's not within that conversation of wide receiver 1 this year. Honestly,
Like I said, no debate here. We're done. Cool. Dale? Cool. All right. Nice, bold. You got thumbs up from us. Nice take, Baker. Nice take.
so clearly,
I don't think he beats out Jay Jetta.
Clearly, I didn't go bold enough because you people have argued the hell out of me on my first 2.
I don't think he beats out Jay Jetta.
By the way, my Vikings bold take would have been T.J. Hawkinson, tight end 1.
I like that too. You wouldn't even got a debate from me on that one either. I like that one too. All right, Dale, hit me with that last bold prediction.
By the way, Sully, I hate the fact that we're doing this show because of the fact that we're in a league in 2 weeks. It's like, oh, Baker likes this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy.
Bro, I don't pick for 5 rounds. The first 5 rounds. What do I got to do with you? You better remember the other people that listen to this podcast that get to hear your takes. They just happen to all be in our league. So you ain't got to worry about me. You got to worry about them.
Fair.
Dale, hit him with it, Zoe.
All right.
SAWFT. Soft. Sorry, I had to.
We are going to go to the NFC South once again.
This dude loves this
And-
division, man.
Apparently, I mean, he's a Panthers fan. He's a Panthers
I
fan.
am
He's
a Panthers fan.
That is true.
But
Is it a Panthers take?
No, it's a Falcons take. We went over this already.
He did
I
say
can't
he was
remember
going to be a Falcons.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I've been drinking wine, Dale, okay? And I was drinking beer on the course. Give me a minute.
drinking wine.
So Tyler Algier will have more fantasy points this year than Bijan Robinson.
What did he say? What did he say?
That's going to do it for me. I'm signing off my damn self because I have no idea what the fuck this dude just said.
Again, show your work. Show your work.
There's not enough work to show.
Shut your face. So we all know how run heavy they're going to be, just like they were last year. But I honestly feel like Bijan Robinson is going to, especially he's been doing it in practice and he's going to do it in the preseason. He's going to be more H-back in the slot, doing more, I don't want to say like Christian McCaffrey-ish kind of stuff. But I got a feeling that literally all the goal line work, all the just like bully yards, that kind of stuff, Tyler Algier. PFF's ranked 6th best offensive line. I just... it's a
Cordell
thing.
Patterson's still on that team, right?
Cool, bro.
I'm just saying. Like, they already came out and said he's going to have a more versatile role this year. So that means touches away from your boy. So regardless of where he is, he's still on the team.
Role, right? So like 2 years ago, when this dude led the league in like receiving rushes, rushing touchdowns, receiving touchdowns, like all that bullshit, like that much versatile, or the one where we were all promised versatile last year when this dude literally got yanked from the Browns game, didn't even have an injury designation that game, and then got outrushed by a practice squad dude.
I mean, who knows? The fact of the matter is they kept him for a reason. So he could have been a cap casualty. He could have been cut. And they still got him. So I'm just saying,
could
that's
still be
just
cut.
touches away from your boy.
I mean,
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
They kept him, so when I run the Sims this year, he still pops in my Optimals.
My God.
Zay Jones,
My God.
Cordell
Zay Jones in the optimal.
Period. Play him every week. That shit was
Lock him
so annoying.
Like, I was getting pissed on a weekly basis. Why are they here?
And then Zay Jones 3 touchdowns every week.
Zay Jones hits every week.
He's not hitting this year, okay? Calvin Ridley will make sure he does not hit at least as much.
Fair. Fair.
All right.
Okay, well, I disagree. I'm not gonna. Dale.
I was about to sign off because of that crazy shit.
It's bold though.
Listen, man,
it's bold, bro.
You gave me the syllabus of finding bold at work, and I'm just sitting there on my lunch break at work, and I'm just sitting here going like, that sounds stupid. I could make an argument for that. That sounds stupid. I could probably make an argument for that. So this is what we went off of.
I'll allow it. I'm cool with that. Chill. What's the last one of the night, man? What's that last bold take you got?
The last bold take. The New York Jets will miss the playoffs.
Not bold enough.
I mean, they are like one of the most hyped teams in NFL, right? So you got the Jets, the Lions. Who else is super hyped this year? I mean, the Chiefs are the Chiefs. I mean, they're not actually hyped. They're just acknowledged as the best team in the NFL.
Only one of those teams signed a Hall of Fame quarterback.
I mean, the Chiefs are just Roman Reigns at this point. Like, just acknowledge him.
Yeah. I agree.
Andy Reid is the wise man.
Yeah, but I mean, the last time the Jets signed a Hall of Fame quarterback, how'd that work out?
He worked out really good in Minnesota for Baker's team. Baker would know.
I said the Jets.
I know.
Wow.
I said the Jets.
I know, but I'm just saying, when he left the Jets.
So somehow we're talking about like the Vikings back when they had Sidney Rice as their wide receiver one?
Yes, he peppered Sidney Rice, bro. Like that connection was legit.
Yeah, led to Sidney Rice's only valuable year in his career.
All I know is that I looked at the Cowboys schedule and they're going 3-6 in their first 9. I'm just saying.
Chill. Can I throw something at you real quick?
Sure, Dale.
So Vegas has their over-under win total.
Okay.
The same as the Browns.
Okay.
Sound like bad bets.
That's so. What I'm saying is,
what is it?
Like,
9.5.
Really? That
does that? Okay, so does that put the Jets in the playoffs at 9.5?
It's missing the playoffs. Absolutely.
It's missing the playoffs.
Did you look at the other teams' win totals?
Okay.
Because there's 6. Yeah, remember, there's 6 spots.
Isn't there 7?
There's 7, homie.
7. So make my argument more.
That was like that just betters the argument.
Yeah.
All right. Miami Dolphins at 9.5. I can see Miami making it.
Nope.
Miami's going to make it pending. Miami will make it pending on health.
They have the Steelers at 7.5, which is going to
ridiculous.
Bold prediction of the Steelers going under 500.
It's the smartest bet in the industry. You take the over. That's a joke.
Blasphemy.
Right. That's an absolute joke. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so Dale, does Vegas have the Jets in the playoffs? You haven't answered my question yet.
I don't know.
Well, no, if you're going to disagree, do your work.
Sure.
All right. Then you guys keep on going. I will find it.
So you're
just like high school math class.
We can figure it out right now. Kansas City in the West. Yeah. They either got Baltimore or the Bengals win in the North, right? I'm guessing.
I think Cincinnati's the favorite.
We already went through this. Oh, you're talking about what Vegas is saying?
What Vegas is saying.
Oh, I got you.
And then I assume Vegas probably has the Bills winning the East. I don't agree with it, but that's what Vegas got.
So Vegas has Baltimore and Cincinnati both at 10.5.
Cool.
Buffalo at 10.5.
Okay.
Kansas City at 11.5.
Smart.
That's a
Jacksonville.
Over.
Jacksonville is
Winning.
well, so,
Like
well,
they're
sorry.
in the playoffs.
Denver is at 9.5.
Okay, so Jacksonville.
That's right.
Hold on. 10.5.
I need the Russell
Oh.
Wilson sound bit. That's what I need.
Okay. So
Unlimited.
that means their playoff teams, one is Baltimore. And then it's a shit show at 9.5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. The Jets are not making the playoffs.
This had the Saints at 9.5. That's what I like to hear.
Under. Getting under.
Top
Yeah.
5 wide receiver, baby.
They can have a top 5 wide receiver all they want. They ain't winning
Jets-
in more than
the-
6 games.
The Jets will miss the playoffs. Robert Saleh will be fired on Black Monday.
Ooh.
If he doesn't make the playoffs, he's getting fired.
So hold on. I can't wish injury on people, but you can wish firing on people?
I didn't wish injury.
Completely
I
different.
didn't come on this podcast and say, "Hey, he's getting fired." I said if he doesn't make the playoffs, so he still has a chance to make the playoffs. You got on here and said he's getting injured. You didn't even give him an option,
I didn't give him an option.
right?
I mean, you did say Josh Allen will finish, outside of quarterback, whatever, because he's getting hurt.
Hey Dale, if you do bad, if you underperform at your job heavily, does your ass get fired?
No, because they can't
Can we
find anybody to
talk
replace
about
me.
that right now? It's a very sensitive subject to me right now.
Too soon. Too soon.
Too soon, dude.
Too soon. Too soon.
Well, did you underperform or did you say fuck him?
I mean,
I mean,
What was that?
I don't think you underperformed. I'm just a
it was
hunch.
actually a direct correlation because after I said I underperformed.
so when Chili asked
So
if
you're
you
trying to lose.
underperformed
So you're
or said
trying to
fuck,
lose games. Okay.
Yeah, I was throwing.
trust the process. Trust Sully's process here.
I was throwing, bro. I was throwing. Did I hit everybody's last takes?
Yours.
I think we need yours.
Oh, mine's easy. It's just going back from the prediction show. The Seattle Seahawks will win the NFC West by more than 2 games. They're gonna walk that division.
I can't get with that.
That's fine. You can mock Purdy's all you want. I don't care. That's fine. However,
I'm just a believer in the 49ers roster more than Brock Purdy, but I'm wrong.
Brock
Baker's
Purdy.
going to Brock Purdy.
I'm just letting you know that
100% Brock
the
Purdy.
Brock Purdy take was going to be my injury take before I was shut down on that.
What's
So
wrong with you?
With you.
I'm not
Just 'cause
saying
he
nothing
plays
because
for
I'm not
San
allowed.
Francisco?
But I'm
The
just gonna
fuck
throw it
is
out there
wrong with you?
that the quarterback that will lead the San Francisco 49ers to the NFC Championship game loss this year will be Zach Wilson.
What?
What did he say? What did he say? What did he
That's
say?
weird. That's weird. I thought he said Sam Darnold. That's
Or
weird.
sorry, Sam Darnold. My
Yeah,
bad.
I
My
was
bad.
gonna say,
Wrong guy.
Uh,
My bad. That is my fault. Yes, Sam
Darnold, the
Darnold.
bad boy.
Yeah, boy.
Sam Darnold's in the
Sam
building.
Darnold.
I'm glad I
The
don't have a
former
camera up for that one.
Panthers quarterback Sam Darnold.
Why, Baker? What was your facial expression?
It wasn't even an expression. It was just a giant fuck you to Dale for what the fuck did you just say?
You heard.
When you said Zach Wilson, I heard wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, you did hear wrong. Sorry.
Like, how did Zach
I
Wilson
did-
get on this team?
No, that's my fault. Sam Darnold, though, will lead that team to the NFC Championship.
Like, not only is he
loss.
wishing injury on my boy Brock Purdy, but he's also
Full-blown trade.
trading Trey
We'll
Lance
send you
for
Trey Lance, right. We'll send you Trey Lance for Zach Wilson.
straight up.
Just right straight up.
the Jets do that tomorrow in a heartbeat.
Plus cash considerations.
Oh, no. Just straight up. Just San Fran cuts their losses and just goes. Just we're done
Yep.
here. For Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold in the same roster.
Nah. Baker Mayfield getting disgruntled because he loses his starting job to Kyle Trask. Can we trade you Trey Lance for Baker Mayfield?
Well, he has to get the starting job. He has to get the starting job to lose it.
By the way, who called the Bucks getting the number 1 pick? Who said that?
That was me.
It's Chili.
Chili did.
So if we're going by Vegas right now, Vegas has Arizona to over under for wins at 1.5.
Well, Kyler Murray.
1.5?
That can't be right. That can't be
I
right.
will screenshot my thing and send it to your ass.
No
Listen, I know
way.
I know Arizona is the favorite, so that's why it's bold.
I got 4.5.
What sports book are you on?
That looks like DraftKings.
That's DraftKings.
Yeah, that's DK Sportsbook. Are you on Caesars or something, Baker? Or FD?
Oops, that says division wins. My bad.
Oh, division
God
wins.
damn.
Baker, you had me scared for a moment because I would have locked that 2 wins in right now. They win in 2 games.
No, they're not.
I mean,
No,
are they going to win 2 games in the division? They got to beat the Rams twice.
Oh, the Rams would beat that ass.
That's what you're hoping for.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping for. They ain't beat Seattle. They ain't beat San Francisco. So stop. So your only hope in the division is the Rams 2 times.
How about the odds of the Arizona Cardinals to make the playoffs in the NFC?
It's got to be plus 10,000.
It's a waste of money.
It's plus 19,600.
Waste of money.
Yeah, whatever. It could be fucking a million. Waste of money. Because that ain't going to happen.
We'll put $5 on it, Dale.
Yeah, just throw 5 on it. Yeah,
Dollar.
a quick 5.
Dollar.
Nah. Make some good money. Throw a quick 5 on there.
I got 5 on
And
it.
parlay that with the Steelers win total at under 7.5. Go ahead. See how that works for you.
All right. hold on.
There's one loss.
See how that works for you. Guys, we good? We good for the rest of the night? Any other takes before we go ahead and close up the shop?
Jay Jetta, greatest receiver of all time.
Fucking stop it already.
I couldn't get to the mute button in time.
Well, you never know when I'm gonna do it, so.
No, I just knew a Jay Jetta take was coming, regardless if you did that stupid with your microphone.
He had to get in a Vikings take, so.
Yeah, I held him off on his TJ Hawkinson take earlier, so I
mean, to everybody watching this, Christian Baker's favorite NFL football team.
Why we gotta put the first name out there?
Everybody knows that it kept playing, so now everybody's got to know it on YouTube.
Vikings. His favorite. He bleeds purple, guys.
Why we got? See, here's the thing. I ain't even mad that you said the Vikings part. Why you gotta put my first name out there?
Well, because we gotta let everybody know.
Yeah, your likeness and image will be available across the internet, regardless of whether show says it or not.
You could have just said Baker, or you could have called my handle out. But Sully calls me Bakerlicious Taco all the fucking time. You don't call me Christian.
I haven't called you Bakerlicious Taco one time this year, with the exception of just right now. It's early. So
you've done it this year.
Early.
Listen, his favorite team is the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm not even mad at the Minnesota part. I'm mad you called my first name out.
Well, the people have to know who they're talking to. They just see a black screen, so little red
so people don't know that you spell your name absolutely incorrect too, so it doesn't really matter.
True. I mean, you don't see me calling out your first name. Chill.
Hey guys, my first name is William. Got it.
Wow.
Real bold take there, guys.
Dude, it is certain times I definitely always forget your real first name. Like a lot, actually.
There's my family, my honest family that has met Chili before, knows that, oh, that's Chili. What's his real name? It's Chili, right? Yes. Yes, Mom. His real name is Chili.
Daddy named him Chili.
Run it.
Run it. Right? Run it. All right, boys. Well, I guess it's time to get the old mop buckets out, close up the shop for the night. If you disagree or agree with our bold takes, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Go ahead and give us a like and a subscribly-do on the way out. And those who listen to the podcast, the subscribly-do. Those of you listen on the podcast, appreciate y'all. Remember, there's a YouTube version available of this over on the DFS Deli channel. And stay tuned for more content. Is that Phil Dawson? Is he bald?
Yeah, girl.
Like bald AF? He's always been bald, hasn't
he? He ain't never had hair.
Fair. I guess I don't watch me close up as Phil Dawson.
There you go. Is that better?
Step your Phil Dawson game up, bro.
I
He's one of the greatest Browns of all time.
One of.
Yes.
One of.
Hey, Baker's favorite kicker is Gary Anderson.
I hate everything about you, Jill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let me talk to you.
with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and close up the shop. Like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you all at the top. Thanks for listening. Peace.